today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 14 carries, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
7 makes it 3rd and 2.
To the air, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Kroft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Seahawks nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First and 10 at their own.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
On second down now, it's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 3.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen, and that's complete to Croft. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Croft with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. From the 6. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do, because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, cornerback covering, safety covering him. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
To throw again. Allen back to Brown, this time complete. The 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. will begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 28-21, the final score. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
There defensively.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeldon fighting, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Allen again, throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Russell Wilson.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Devin Singletary.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slant.
They will run with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Left side caught by Diggs.
Allen's pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
54, right there, 54
They go right back to Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them, likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trent Murphy, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st down, Wilson forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.